Okay. So, where we last left off, both Nova and Ella attempted to get into college. Ella failed. Nova barely got in, but she made it. So now we have the party split into 3 separate groups. Although the party that's at the tavern could handle themselves. Because you got the 3 furbolgs, Rollin and Clara, handle themselves if needed be. But we got Nova in the college, about to find out whatever she needs to find out, and Ella kind of stuck outside due to the fact that she failed her entrance exam. Yeah, never were a book learner.
Nope.
Druids. But yeah, so that's where we left off. Where you guys want to start?
Ella's gonna head back to the tavern.
Okay.
Kind of lock herself in the room and go look for the other ingredients in the garden.
Okay.
Does Nova have a class right now?
Well, you haven't really done your full registration yet. You mostly just got signed up for your room. And
Okay, then she's gonna go and see what classes she would need to, that she thinks would give her better access to the library, the restricted section of the library.
okay. So what do you like? What is Nova looking for? I guess.
Like class-wise?
Is she looking for like a class on demon worship or a class on summoning or conjuring, or what is she looking for specifically?
She knows the book is about worshipping.
Well, it's about demon lords. Not necessarily worshipping them, but more about the history of them.
There was a history of...
There's a history of the plains.
No, she'd probably go worship then.
She's gonna go worship
Yeah.
at the temple of Asmodeus. Okay. She's gonna look for a class on the religious practices of demon cults.
Yeah.
Okay.
And is there any other class that she would think that there would be books in the restricted section that would give her access? Should she roll for that? Should I roll for that?
Yeah, I would roll a religion check, or yeah.
Dirty 20.
Okay. We find several classes on different types of worship, different types of demonic pacts, and different types of like overall general demon history and knowledge. You also find some on like lesser known like demon lords, demon lieutenants, all that kind of like overall study of the war that's going on between demons and devils. But you don't seem to find really anything that you would know specifically pertains to what you're looking for.
Well, she was even thinking like, oh, if there's a class that's like high level dark potion, like dark magic, or
there's none of they don't actually, the school doesn't actually teach magic. It more,
well, even like things that are like, oh, this is banned now, this is not a thing.
but that would still, that would be more of an art, a wizard's school.
Oh, okay.
Like an actual like magically trained school. Like, a lot of the practitioners in the school are magically inclined.
Yeah.
Not all necessarily like wizards or sorcerers or warlocks, any of that. A lot of them are like, there's a lot of martial magic users in the school. A few clerics, a few wizards, but most of it is like more theoretical knowledge, and like defense knowledge, and there's a lot of war knowledge. Most of it is pertaining to a lot of demons and devils due to the fact that this area was very populated with cults and other types of devil worship. Annika's father.
Yeah.
But
history.
yeah, it's a lot more like knowledge, not like it's like actual school, not not like it's not a practical school. It's more of a you're here to learn stuff, not find stuff that's practical in the real world.
Yeah.
It's like actual college. It's like being a mathematician.
Alright.
You're effectively looking for an art history class.
Yeah, right? It's like looking to get your fine arts degree.
Or, yeah.
No offense.
No. Like, that's exactly like art history class would be, why was this thing created, and what was the relevant information around this thing?
I was trying to go for creative writing.
Yeah. It's like getting a fine arts degree.
Yeah.
It's nice, but where's the practical use?
For creative writing, a lot of the
I actually
classes...
had quite a bit.
Yeah.
For creative writing, a lot of the classes had practical, like ancient and medieval world history. That had a lot that...
Yeah, well that's slightly different. But this is a lot of, like, impractical knowledge. Like,
it's like, here, know this, but...
Here, you're gonna learn this information.
Like...
It's like learning trigonometry and not becoming a physicist. You know, like...
No,
Again, I've used quite a bit of trigonometry with my art.
Do you use the Pythagorean theory?
Pythagorean theory. Okay, it's like learning advanced calculus 19 or whatever that you would learn at MIT and not becoming a mathematician. I'm pretty sure most people don't use calculus on a regular basis. But what I'm saying is...
I don't even use simple math on a regular basis.
The math rocks don't help. But it's impractical knowledge. Like this, you wouldn't really find anything that would necessarily, like, fit what you're looking for.
Yeah.
It seems all kind of esoteric. So, your best bet, if you're looking specifically for something, would probably be to ask around to other students. Like, you don't have to register for classes right away. You could probably... It's not... Once you're enrolled, you're enrolled. You don't... It's not
it's
like...
Kind of
it's
like
not
college.
Like... Well, it's not like modern college where if you don't take classes, you kind of get...
Well, it's like a 6-month thing.
You could take years off of here and... It's more of a... You're not paying to learn here. You can come here and you can learn from instructors.
Yeah.
But, like, you're not going to necessarily hone skills unless you just are interested in history. So...
Well, she would probably still sign up for the worshipping of the
Okay.
class, and then
the next class for that is in 14 days. It's a very late night. Also, there's like one professor in the entire school. So, they can only do so much. And
she
the
has
classes are like
access
8 hours long.
To the basic library.
Yeah,
right?
she could get into the basic library now. You also have access to the whole dormitory, where you could have free room and board if you needed it. As long as there's an open bed.
Yeah. should probably go into the library and like just kind of lay of the land, kind of
peruse.
Yeah.
Okay.
See what there is and how it's organized and what she like, how to get to whatever she would need to get to when the time comes.
Okay. Alright. As you're perusing the library, you see a young female human with a elaborately carved and embossed breastplate, carrying a battle axe and a crossbow, come walking out of the gate leads into the restricted section. She walks right past you, blue eyes, tan skin, black hair. She kind of glances at you, but then kind of turns back and just keeps walking, and you see her walk towards the dormitory areas. You also see several other students kind of like reading books, and like you seem to get the feel from being in the library that most of the knowledge you gain here is through your own research.
Yeah. Not
so much going to a class, but they restrict access to a lot of material due to the fact that they have a lot of material. The founder, Kaelin Gallendal, seems to have collected a rather large assortment of research material over the years that she lived. You see, let me get my notes out here. Hold on. I should have had these out already, but... You see several other students that kind of stand out to you. One is a female half-elf. She stands not quite as tall as Nova. She's probably like 5'11", 6 feet tall. But she has this rather gaudily oversized greatsword on her back. You also see a small female gnome. She seems to be doing some research on some spell texts. Like they're not practical in use spells currently, but she seems to be taking notes and scribbling stuff on paper, on parchment, to like maybe she's trying to use some of these old books to formulate new spells. You also see a dwarf monk that seems to be, from what you can see, researching like thieves guilds and like you can see a stack of books next to him, but like it's all about great thieves of history and like thieves guilds and other stuff. But those are the only ones that seem to really stand out to you. Plus the woman that walked past you, she seems to have access to what you're looking for.
Yeah, she's going to like try to catch up with her.
Okay. So you chase her down the hall. You walk briskly to catch up to her because she seems to be moving with rather haste and intent. And you see her walk into a room and close the door behind her. As you walk up, you can hear the lock click.
Was there anything? What did you say that she looked like again? Because I'm trying to see if there's anything that would have, like, besides the fact that she came out of where Annika wants to go.
Well, she looks to be combat ready. She's got a heavy crossbow slung across her back, a battle axe at her waist, like slung off her waist, like an ornate breastplate that seems to have seen some wear and tear. And she has that actual
she's seen
like that fighter look to her face, like very intense.
I'm just trying to see if there's anything Annika would use as a Nova. I'm trying to see if there's anything Nova would use as like an icebreaker. Did her chest plate, like, what you said ornate, but what exactly?
Well, it's like leaf carvings. Like it's kind of like a relief in it, but it's more like it's not anything like crazy. It's not like a big battle scene in her chest plate. It's more like it's got like ornate like leaf like etching in it, and it seems to be well maintained but still used.
Yeah, I think for now she'd just be like, I'll come back to you later. She has nothing that would be of importance.
Nothing that she can think of that would lead her to a conversation with that person.
Like, oh, I like your thing. Thanks, bye. So she's like, I'll think on that. And then she'll probably go back to the woman with the great sword in the library.
Okay. While she's doing that, we're going to see, what is Ella up to?
She's looking for the other 2 ingredients in the garden for making a sleeping potion.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a nature check.
Okay.
Just to see if you can identify them.
Nope. It's not going to pass. It's not a 1. It'll be 2, 4.
4?
Yeah. It'll be 4.
You think you found what you're looking for. You're almost certain that you found what you're looking for.
Okay. I'm going to grab what I have found, bring it over to the library, and compare it to some of the books in the library.
Okay.
But then I would like to send the rat to go see if there's any little rat holes into the library.
Okay, go ahead and roll me a stealth for your rat.
That'll be 12.
12? Yeah, he sneaks in rather easily. He can kind of move around the library with relative ease. It seems like everybody's pretty distracted with either reading or doing other types of research.
The library that...
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's not a New York rat.
Good. Alright. So are you channeling to see through his eyes then? Or are you gonna
No, he's just on a mission to find if there's any little rat holes into the restricted section.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
He's too far away to channel.
Oh yeah, because you're all the way back in the tavern.
Technically, I'm in another dimension, so I couldn't channel anyway.
Yeah. Alright, go ahead and give me an investigation.
Alright. Do you see this? Like,
it's not even. Is it a 1?
no, it's a 2.
Oh.
It's
like
my dice's favorite number.
Okay.
Okay.
Guess you're gonna have to get more shiny math rocks.
Yeah.
He gets lost in the library for a good 4 or 5 hours. He finally makes his way out when he smells some food out on the street. But yeah, he wasn't able to find what he was looking for.
Just have to send it back to do it better.
Okay, we'll come back
But
to
yeah,
that.
Al in the meantime is going to look through the books to make sure she's got the right things.
Okay, give me a nature check. Or, yeah, no, give me a nature check.
6.
I'm gonna say after 8 hours of looking through these books, you finally find the herbs that you collected. And they're not what you were looking for at all. Back to the drawing board.
I'll set them aside.
Okay. What you found was hemlock and mandrake.
Ooh, and I didn't die. Cool!
Yep. You were able to collect the herbs, you just didn't find the herbs you were looking for. Because you are proficient in herbalism kits, so you can collect the herbs, you just don't know what the hell they are. Alright. So who are you going? You're going to
the lady with the great sword.
The half elf. Okay.
Oh god, what is she gonna say?
I will say, as you walk up, you can see that the book she has open seems to deal with lycanthropy and cures and other potential uses for lycanthropy.
There's a seat near her.
Yeah, she's sitting at a long table with a few books piled in front of her. But yeah, there's either the bench that she's sitting on one side or across from her.
Nova will sit at the bench across from her and say, "Wow, that's an intense sword you have there."
She looks up momentarily from her book, kind of grunts at you. Yeah, it's a family heirloom.
I know tons about family heirlooms.
Well, that's great.
So what you researching?
Lycanthropes.
Ooh, I came across one of those at a point in time.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I almost got killed.
Sounds about what they should do to you.
Yeah, but I was with friends and we got ourselves out of that situation.
Well, that's always good. Did you by chance acquire a blood sample?
I did not, myself. I don't know about my group.
Well, you should find out. Or, if you come across any others, I could use some blood.
For why?
That's for me to know and you not to find out.
What would I get out of this, though?
I could probably put in a good word with you with the professor.
What's your name?
Jelena. Jele.
Hold on, I'm not there.
Oh my god. You should already have your no paper trail. Jele. Nneth.
And will you be here?
Oh yeah, I'm always here. Gotta get my research done.
I'll see what I can do for you.
Well, I can't wait to hear back from you. Alright, are you doing more herb gathering?
Yeah.
Okay.
She's gonna go back a little bit frustrated.
Okay. If you are actually frustrated, I'm gonna have you roll a disadvantage for your nature checks. Maybe not have so much stuff in your dice tray.
Dirty 20.
Nice, nice. Yeah, you're able to find the herbs that you actually find a solid, probably enough for about 3 or probably 4 enough for about 4 potions of each type of herb that you're looking for.
Okay.
Are you sending your rat out again?
Yeah, I'm gonna look at the rat and just, well, you got lost. Try again.
Now, are you going to leave the interdimensional space to go out and control it? Like, see through his eyes and aid him?
Nope.
Nope, okay.
She's gonna go
Alright,
work on...
give me a straight investigation on his part. Actually, give me a stealth, and then give me an investigation.
8.
Yeah, he sneaks in.
Sweet.
Absolutely no one. You're pretty sure the desk clerk is asleep. It is nighttime now.
Desk clerk is asleep. What?
Okay, go ahead and give me an investigation.
So, what does investigation fall under?
Intelligence. Yeah.
It would be a 9.
9. After some goings, he finds a crack that he could probably, if he spent some time working at it, he could probably make it into a bigger space for him to fit through. But he'd have to probably spend.
He would have to come back and inform me because that's not.
Yeah, it's outside of your telepathic range.
So he would come back and inform me before doing anything else because that's the directions I gave him.
Nova, are you talking to anybody else during this time?
Who else is there?
There is a dwarven monk, reading a bunch of books on thievery and like thieves guilds and thieves. And then there's the female gnome who seems to be researching ancient spell lore.
Let's go to the monk.
Okay.
Seems like she might be able to pique interest there.
Okay.
Is it the same setup for the chairs?
Yeah.
So she sits next to him.
Okay.
I'm like, so, what you reading about?
Oh, none of your business.
Really?
Unless you know more about thieving than these books do, I don't need your attention, ma'am.
Well, I've only been doing it for 250 years, but if you don't need my attention, I can go.
Hold on. I've been, trying to look into these books to find, because I can't find anybody that can teach me these things, so I've been trying to read about it. But they don't have any information on how to do a lockpick in this here book, so I need you to help me, if you could be so kind.
Of course I'm not going to teach you how to pick a lock at a school.
But these books, they're all about thieves. Why would they not teach me how to lockpick in there?
They're probably just teaching you that so that you don't want to do that.
Well,
but
anyway, I need some practical applications of lockpicking skills, not just this one.
I could attempt to help you if you could tell me how to get into the restricted section.
Oh, you need to find an upperclassman who has the stone.
Do you know any?
That would be Cece. Is the only upperclassman that really comes in regularly. You probably saw her earlier. She's the well-armored and armed woman that walks around here.
Sure, I can teach you.
Alright, I need you to do, this is going to be a skill challenge. And
Okay.
it's going to be, his intelligence checks your dexterity checks. So you have to roll a thieves' tool check, and he has to.
And would that be my sleight of hand or my?
It's your dexterity plus your proficiency. So it's actually your stealth, because your sleight of hand is it.
Yeah, it's expertise.
Yeah.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Well, you got a dirty 20. So, after 3 days of training and teaching and breaking lots of lockpicks and having to go out and buy new ones, which he paid for, so you don't have to worry about subtracting the gold, he seems to be getting it down. We're going to do one more.
10.
You're lucky the first 3 days went really well. He got a 21 on his intelligence check. So he actually seems to have picked up the information that you were teaching him very well. And he looks at you like, "Thank you, ma'am. I'm very, very, very appreciative of the days that you've been teaching me this. I'll put in a good word with Cece for you."
She puts her hand on his shoulder and goes, "Don't get into any major trouble. A little trouble is fine if you can get yourself out of it. But don't go getting yourself killed."
"Don't worry, ma'am."
Have a good time. I don't know.
"Oh, believe me, I will have a good time."
She pats his shoulder.
Okay. Alright. So you're gonna actually take one reputation with the college.
I'm going to put that.
Put in your notes.
1 rep. Oh, I almost put pep.
Peppy rep.
Oh my god, it dripped on my notebook. Okay.
Alright, I think she's gonna try to go find Ella. Because it's been a while.
It's been about a week.
So she's gonna go find Ella.
Okay.
Wherever Ella is at a week later.
She's likely still in the tavern.
Yeah, Ella will have worked on at least one potion in that time, and then...
Well, a week is a 10-day. So you...
Oh, it took a whole week?
Yeah.
Okay.
It took a week for her to teach this guy. So it took her 10 days to teach him lockpicking. So by the way, you guys have completely missed Harvest Tide in Thornbelt.
Yeah.
Just so you're well aware. You're now two
Was
and a half.
that something that you wanted?
I don't know if it was that important. You kind of learned what you wanted to learn from the
we just
the
have to go
performers.
back at some point to get the pocket.
The pocket pouch.
Yeah.
But
The
yeah,
pouch holding.
it has been 2.5 weeks
Yeah.
since you left Thornville now.
There's a specific Nova's one-track mind.
Okay, well...
After travel and...
Yeah, no.
But yeah, you, like, Ella's been working a week at possibly, brewing potions and...
Yeah, she's gonna be making well, first off, making a sleeping potion in case Nova finds somebody that needs to be sleeping while something is stolen.
Okay.
And then she's gonna have her rat just slowly chip away at the
Yeah, he seems to be making good progress tunneling through the boards. It's been a little bit slow, hit or miss. Like, he almost did get stomped on one time because he did get caught trying to stealth in, but other than that, he's been making steady work at it. It seems like the crack was not as deep as he may have thought originally. But also he's not the most intelligent creature on the planet. But yeah, he's been making progress digging through the baseboard. He's probably a good 20 feet away from where the gate is in the restricted section, so he's not as noticeable, but yeah, he's been making a little bit of progress.
So
He's about halfway through. Because there's like it's basically just a wall,
Yeah.
standard width, like standard thickness. He's about halfway through it, so he's got maybe about a foot left to tunnel through in his time that he's been burrowing. Maybe if there was a source of fire on the other side, it'd be probably faster.
It's all secrets.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, she's gonna focus on the sleeping potion.
Okay, give me a roll for that.
Nature again.
Medicine.
I think I like medicine. 14.
Yeah.
Oh wait, with do I use my kit with this, right?
Yep. Wait,
Yep.
yeah, your
Okay.
proficiency.
So then that'll be 16.
Yeah, you make a sleeping potion. So you have one sleeping potion. If you're just looking to make one.
Yeah, for a moment.
Okay. Are you brewing other potions as well, or?
I think she's gonna start dabbling with like some simple poisons.
Okay.
So
Go ahead. Are you proficient in Poisoner's Kit?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a Poisoner's Kit roll.
One.
You make healing kits.
You make 7 healer's kits. You don't know how. You started out making poison and somehow made a bunch of bandages and antiseptic, but you didn't know. Yeah, for that day you actually for the next 2 days you are at disadvantage on all ability checks. You poisoned yourself pretty bad.
She's gonna have to build up some of her toughness on that. Build up some resistance.
Okay.
I have no idea how many days have passed for Ella now.
Well, no, that was
Okay.
the current day. So
Yeah.
Nova's coming to find you. It's been 10 days. She's now coming to find you to.
Were we sharing a room before Nova went into college?
You guys never went into the tavern.
Oh.
Wait, you
Yeah, we
did.
did.
Yeah,
You did.
we-
You spent one night in the tavern before you went to the. No, was it 2 nights?
We paid for 5, so we'll have to have paid again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ella
Which-
would have had to have paid again.
Yeah.
Nova didn't, because she can go to the college and get free. Okay, so
Well, Ella's gonna pay for herself. Because they paid the gold for all the rooms.
Yeah.
yeah.
So,
Well, you paid for the 2 rooms
yeah.
because Roland and Clara had already taken care. Are taking care of their own.
Yeah,
Okay, so I need to pay for 1 room.
Yeah, which was 1 silver a night. So.
I just rent it out for another 10 nights and pay gold.
Okay.
Nova tries to find her.
Well, you know what room she was staying in
Okay.
the tavern.
Ella has seen her go into her bag, so if she's not in the room but the bag's there, she probably.
Ella has seen her go
Yeah,
into her bed.
because Ella
Yeah.
has put
Yeah.
the bag.
We're just a Freaky Friday here. After poisoning herself, she's probably sitting on the bed, just trying
She's probably
to
trying to relax.
Nova.
trying to work it through.
Nova, okay, then knocks on the door and opens it a little. If it's unlocked, she opens it a little bit.
Is it unlocked?
No, it would be locked.
Okay,
right
then
now.
she knocks, tries to wiggle the door, but then knocks again.
Yes.
It's Nova. Can I come in?
Yeah. And gets up, unlocks the door, and goes back to the bed.
Is it a single bedroom?
Yep, single bedroom.
Okay.
As Nova walks in, you see You see Ella, but
She's a little green.
Well, she's not so much. She's always kind of a little green. She actually looks very pale.
Yeah.
Like almost blanched white pale.
More pale than she already is.
like undead level pale.
Yeah,
Goes back
Nova's
to
gonna
bed
go.
and just face first.
Nova's gonna be like, "Are you okay?"
Some things went sideways, but I have a sleeping potion now.
Well, that's fun. Do you remember the werewolf we fought?
I think I recall something about it, but not too much.
Did you happen to collect any blood?
If I did, I don't have it on me now.
Okay. Well, I'll just have to find werewolf blood somewhere else. Lycanthrope blood somewhere.
Lycanthrope blood. It can be any lycanthrope.
But
Oh, is that all?
no, but I know of someone who could potentially help me. It's taking way longer than I wanted to.
Agreed. Have you found anyone that we could potentially put to sleep?
I don't know if we should put her to sleep. Because she seemed to be willing to fight.
You don't have to just shove a potion down her throat. You put it in her ale or something. You know, strong ale these days.
But I helped somebody who will help me get to that person.
Okay.
But it took forever. And he seemed kind of different.
Is he not a person?
No, he was a person, but he seemed, at least from what I got, he seemed slow a little bit.
Many people are.
Don't judge a book by his voice.
Nova does judge books, though.
As does Ella.
But hopefully, I don't know, hopefully this works out, or else we could just go back and get that pouch of holding and screw the damn book.
I kind of have already spent effort on this. I'd like to have it seen through at this point.
Alright, I'll go back. I'll see you in another time.
Ella rolls over.
Get better. She walks out.
Okay. Go back to the college. Ella's gonna sleep off the poison the
Yeah.
next couple days. Okay. As you enter the college this time, Cece, as she was so called, walks up to you and she says to you, "You aided a fellow student, which looks good for you, but you'll need to do more to prove yourself worthy."
More like what? I'm willing to do just about anything.
Well, now you sound like a strumpet, and we're not going to go there. But if you
I
help,
said almost. Come on now.
still, anyway, if you help your other fellow students more, we may be able to talk.
I will see. You won't.
I will be here.
As
It is
well.
my job.
Well, have fun working.
She walks away.
No, it's like...
She doesn't pay any attention to you. So it seems like you now have a task to aid
as many students as...
the potential. You don't know how many students you have to help, but it seems like there are students that you already have helped one, and he's put in the good word for you. It seems like and then it seems like this other Genelith would potentially be another way in.
Yeah.
And then you didn't talk to the other student that I described.
No, but she's gonna go back to the library, because that seems to be the
hub?
Yeah. The place to be.
Yeah. Okay. Are you gonna go talk to the female gnome?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, what is she researching?
Archaic magic.
Okay, she'll go up there. She doesn't know much about that, but...
She knows a little bit about magic. You are proficient in Arcana.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see this little, about 3.5 foot tall, bubblegum pink hair, reading glasses on, books just everywhere, parchment everywhere, just laid out with all these arcane runes and all this other stuff drawn all over, and just smudges of ink on her face, and she seems like a mess, but she seems to be preparing something.
Okay, so she sits down next to her.
Okay.
And goes, "Oh my goodness. Whoa, what are you doing?"
Well, I'm doing some research on new spell practices. Although I'm using old spell practices to make the new spell practices, which makes no sense, but it makes sense to me because we could use these old spells to make new spells and make them more powerful.
I see it.
Good. Can you help?
Help how?
I need an assistant.
What would this assistant be doing?
Aiding me in practical application.
Do you want to use your spells against me?
I would like a mobile target dummy.
Will you be providing a way to keep me alive?
Yes.
Do you promise?
I know a cleric, okay?
So do I, but that doesn't mean that I'll stay alive. I'll do it, but I have to get your assurance that I'll stay alive.
I assure you that you will not die. Right away.
If I feel like I'm going to die, I will walk away.
Okay.
When?
Now.
Where?
Out in the courtyard.
Lead the way.
Okay. So you guys go out to the courtyard. It's rather large and seems to have a place where people can practice certain things. Alright. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
Alright.
Where did that dice go?
I went back there.
Oh, Jesus.
So you see the little gnome drawing arcane symbols in the air, and you see this energy start to form, and then it blasts out at you, but you avoid it, and it hits the tree behind you, incinerating it. She's like, sorry?
Is that what was supposed to do? Answer honestly.
Maybe? Remember...
Old spells to make new spells.
Exactly.
Okay.
Didn't know what it was supposed to do. Hoping it worked. It seemed to work sort of how I wanted it to, but I didn't mean to almost incinerate you.
Well, I'm alive.
Yeah.
Keep going. Excuse me?
She whispers unfortunately under her breath, but you don't quite hear it. Actually, go ahead and give me a perception check. See if you hear it.
How's a 17?
Yeah. You heard her say unfortunately under her breath. And
Are you trying to kill me?
not necessarily, but I wanted to see the effects on a human body, or elf body, or humanoid body, I guess would be the best way to phrase it. But I saw what happens to a tree, and I could assume
That would happen.
that would
to-
happen to a humanoid body as well.
Do you have anything less life-threatening you'd like to try out on me?
Let's just say
No.
old magic wasn't exactly non-life-threatening.
Old magic.
It was mostly to
Life,
kill
yeah.
your enemies kind of stuff. So, okay, well, you know what happens when you mix disintegrate and fireball now?
Oh my goodness!
It's like, thanks for your help. And she kind of just like saunters off.
Nova looks around to see if anyone saw that.
Go ahead and do a perception, perception check.
7?
Yeah, you don't see anybody around.
Okay.
Nor why would they?
They see fireball. They run away.
They see fire and they see rain. They out the fucking door. Alright.
She's gonna like
Dust yourself off.
make sure she's not missing any limbs accidentally on purpose.
No, you easily avoided her spell.
And then like
The fact that she got the spell off was a miracle in and of itself.
she like wiggles a little bit and then walks back into the library.
Right. So what are you looking to find out? Because you know, like the only other person you've really talked to is looking for lycanthrope blood.
Mhm.
So I guess you would have like that's the only real like thing you have to go on right now.
Is there anyone else or just
Most of them are pretty plain. Like they don't stand out in any way. Like
Yeah.
these three seem to really stand out for what they were doing. Most of them don't, like, if there's people at all, they don't seem to stand out much. They're very simply dressed, or they're very extravagantly dressed, and just like flipping through books to kind of, but having conversation like while they're flipping through the books. They're like kind of just
kind of not
they're using their status in the college to kind of show off, not so much
to actually
where like the more plainly dressed people are kind of, they seem to just be doing like farming like techniques and like other kind of really simple tasks. You can see kind of a couple of people that are dressed more like merchants and kind of seem to be researching more mercantile things.
I think then
You seem to get the idea that most people join the College of Infinite Knowledge, as we named it, to either elevate their status or get practical information for their day-to-day 9-to-5 jobs.
okay, then she's gonna go to the tavern again.
Okay.
And kind of probably get Nail.
Okay.
And eavesdrop to see if she could get any information on any types of lycanthropes.
Any lycanthrope sightings in
Yeah.
the area? Okay. So, as you enter the tavern this time, you know Ella is upstairs sleeping off the, whatever. You never asked what she was affected by.
No, I saw sickness. I'm like,
Actively avoid.
sorry, I like you, but not enough to take care of you right now.
But, you see Rollin and Clara, and they both wave at you as you come in. Rollin seems to be in really good spirits. But she's also probably knee-deep in spirits.
Yeah.
So,
Nova
but they seem to
waves
be
back, but, like,
spending their
kinda-
free time they have drinking.
She waves back, but kind of down a little bit.
Okay. Luckily, Clara and Rollin know that you like to keep things on a low key, so they don't shout, "Nova, you jerk!"
Yeah.
But they keep things low key for you, as best they can after already waving at you as you entered.
Yeah.
But yeah, so you go find kind of a corner booth and
Just
kind
like,
of keep it kind of sulky. And go ahead and roll me a perception check.
oh Jesus. 11.
So you get bits and pieces of a conversation. It seems like two of the city guards are in drinking tonight, and they're sitting in the booth basically right next to you. Is the only reason you can ever even hear them. But they seem to be talking about a incident with some were rats in the sewers beneath the town.
Is it like blocked off booth or?
They're high backed. They're not blocked off, but it's really they're high backed.
So high that she couldn't just turn.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see them if you just turned your head.
Okay, then I think she's gonna do the whole like lean over. Be like, I'm sorry, I couldn't help but over here you said something about were rats?
The guard looks at you like, well, yeah, they inhabit sewers regularly, but we're pretty sure we took care of them, but you can never know. They breed like rats.
Oh. Well, if you need any help clearing things out, I've known for being very helpful in many situations.
Well, we don't really hire adventurers to go kill our were rats in the sewers. We kind of take care of that ourselves, but you're more than welcome to go down there and hunt them if you want. I don't think there are any more down there, though.
Well, is there anything more threatening you'd need taken care of? I'm not asking for anything in return.
Right now, no, we don't seem to be having any problems with outside sources. Yeah, I'm off duty, so I'm just gonna go back to my drink.
I'm off duty too.
Okay, that's...
You know, you're really handsome.
You are barking up the wrong tree. Sorry.
Oh.
Good luck with that, anyway.
Alright, well, I'm around. She, like, waves at the both of them and goes back to her booth. Like, go.
Roll me a perception check.
Oh my god. 5.
you hear some muffled conversation from the booth next to you. You don't know quite what they're saying. You assume it wasn't nice.
Okay. Well, Nova's gonna walk up to Rollin and Clara then and sit down with them.
Okay. Clara looks at you, she's like, where in the 9 hells have you been?
I've been attempting to get access to somewhere that is restricted to literally everybody.
Oh. Where?
In the college.
The College of Infinite Knowledge?
Yes.
Okay.
Why?
Nothing.
Do you know something?
No?
Are you lying to me?
Maybe.
Well, if you don't want to help, I guess that's fine, but...
As you're saying that, she reaches into a pouch and hands you this little runestone.
Oh my goodness!
She just has this cheeky grin on her face. She's just staring at you. You could have just asked.
How was I supposed... Well, no. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Second point. How was I supposed to know?
Well, if you guys ever talk to me...
We don't know if you'd ever want to join us.
Well,
She, looks pouty and sad.
you just have to talk to somebody. You can't just assume you know everything about somebody just because, oh, look at me, I'm wearing armor, I have a mace, or I have a short sword and a shield, and I pray to the Raven Queen. That doesn't mean I'm an idiot just because I like to use divine... But you just assume.
I did not assume you were an idiot.
Whatever.
Would you like me to buy you an ale?
Yes.
How many?
A cask.
Alright. I apologize. She actually walks up to the bar. She tucks this.
It'll be 10 gold for a cask of ale.
Okay.
Which you see being brought out by 2, burly porters, carrying it out to set it down next to the table for...
She goes back to the chair and goes...
You see Clara touch her holy symbol, and the cork pops out of the cask, and then a giant magical straw appears in it.
I saw how you handled the last time that I saw you drink. I'm not worried about you.
I don't care. She just puts... She's drinking it down through the straw in this cask of ale.
Nova looks to Raleigh.
I like her. 1 cask of ale over here. It's on her. Pointing at you.
Sure, why not? Nova goes to a dorm. I will be back when I come back.
Okay. Going back to the dorm?
Yes. She's not paying for a room. That's ridiculous.
You're going to go sleep you're going to go to sleep?
Yes.
Okay. So you now have in your possession a runestone. There are other things you could do. Obviously, you could help Genelith.
Yeah. She just doesn't know where to start with that, and that's the biggest.
And that's the other thing. Like, even if you go into the restricted section, you don't know how big it is, or how many days you're going to spend.
Yeah.
Looking for what you're looking for. So potentially a guide would be helpful.
So if the next day, if she sees Jelenith, she will sit down and actually have a conversation about if she's heard anything about where lycanthropes could be found nearby.
Okay. Yeah, through her research, she's found that most lycanthropes tend to live in forests, but the city-dwelling ones tend to live in the sewers. Where rats generally live in sewers. Where tigers tend to kind of frequently swap in between. They spend their time as a lycanthrope in their hybrid or tiger form out in the wilderness. Werebears, werewolves, wereboars tend to spend a lot more time in the forest, like basically outside of civilization. But when they're not in their hybrid or animal form, they kind of still have the traits of, like, a werewolf would be hyper aggressive and will like attack you for the smallest slight. A were-rat would be kind of, skittish and a little bit wary of everyone. A were-tiger will be very noble and regal and kind of just like hold themselves. They're very arrogant creatures. Werebears are very brawny and just very but they're very also very lawful. They're very protective. And then the wereboar are very boorish. Like, to use a word.
To use a word to describe itself.
Well, boar and boorish are different, but they're very, very they're not necessarily aggressive, but they're very stupid.
Yeah.
Like they're very act before thinking kind of creatures. Like in their humanoid, even in their normal human forms. But she gives you this general description of the different forms of lycanthropy that are well known. You also have run into jackal-weirs, which are a strange form of lycanthropy, but it's more like a transition into more animalistic nature. But yeah, you have a good basis of where you would start looking for. But you do find out that were-rats make large dens usually in highly populated areas underground.
Okay.
You're looking for Master Splinter.
She doesn't. Nova probably doesn't know that Ella spent a lot of time in the sewers.
Nope. She wouldn't know that.
Either way, she's gonna when a couple days pass, and
It's been a couple of days.
and she thinks that Ella might be better.
Okay.
She's gonna go back and talk to her.
Okay.
Well, with the first day of whatnot, resting it off, she's also going to, once she's done with that first initial rest, she's going to prepare a lesser restoration.
Just in case.
Having thought this through a little bit, like, alright, we'll be smarter about this next time. Build up our tolerance. Yeah, she's going to, whilst her rat is off doing things, she's going to continue working on poisons, just simple poisons.
Give me a poisoner's kit roll.
It'll be 9.
Well, you don't poison yourself this time, but the poison you make doesn't seem to have any potency. Did you just add your proficiency only?
No, it's
Intelligence, but oh, you don't have an intelligence bonus.
like effectively like those ones are +5, and then regular things are terrible.
Okay. Yeah, you don't make an effective poison during this day of after your recovery. Right. Nova.
She goes to find out. She goes to Ella's room, knocks on the door, doesn't try to jiggle the handle this time.
What time of day is it?
It's probably about midday.
She's probably not going to answer the door.
Is she?
She wouldn't be right there.
She'll try like one more or two more times, like separate times, and wait between. And then she'll try to pick the lock.
Make a perception check just to see if you can tell.
18.
Yeah, you don't hear any movement or anything inside, and you have seen Ella go into her bag before, so...
Yeah, so she tries to pick the lock.
Okay. Give me a lock check.
That's stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my... 9.
You are very lucky that this is a very simple lock. Yeah, the lock pops. Like they're not locks designed to like keep valuables behind. Like they are just basic locks to keep people from just opening your door. Yeah, you pop the lock, you go inside, you see Ella's bag. What, sitting on the floor?
I'd probably be sitting on the bed.
Sitting on the bed.
She like tries to open, like she opens the bag like this and goes, Ella!
Ah!
You want to come out here for a second, or can I come in?
I'll come out. That's what she was working on down, and there wasn't much use anyway. So,
you watch Ella just like climb out of the bag, and like as she's coming out, she goes from like very narrow to like full size.
How do you feel about hunting down some lycanthrope?
what do we get out of it?
Well, she pulls out the thing.
Where did you find that?
We have a companion whom is a cleric that has had this in her possession the entire time.
I was just gonna have like an awestruck moment of like confusion and curiosity now. She certainly seems to have quite a few surprises then.
But there is a student that I would like to gain their trust so they can help me look for the book that we're looking for. And I need lycanthrope blood.
That sounds reasonable. I will also be able to help you look for the book.
Yes?
You just have to carry me in.
Then why do I even need the lycanthrope?
Well, if you do need it.
If I don't know how large the library and the restricted section is.
True. I could carry you in and have a student and I look somewhere while you get out.
I can cast invisibility on myself.
That is true also. I'm in college.
See, I guess I didn't need to pass an exam anyway. Such trivial matters.
Well, we need to find a lycanthrope of some sort, and I've heard guards talking something about them clearing out were-rats in the sewers, but they said there's no more in there that they knew of.
No, you don't necessarily need a living were-rat to get its blood. Use and reuse. And
Use, recycle, reanimate.
Ella puts her hands up, like questioning the hand.
I mean, I could get changed, and it won't be that big of a problem.
I tell
She
you what,
puts the thing back into her.
I'll make you smell like lilacs. How about that? You'll be fine. Trust me.
Okay, I'll trust you. You haven't failed me this far.
Okay. Are you guys gathering the rest of the party?
I feel like we should at least try.
Okay, there's no way we're getting into the sewers in
Not
the
with
daytime with all of us.
Maybe.
How
Still
about
gonna be
we
Elves
see
mentality, like,
Yeah.
if...
So far from what you guys have seen in town, the guards are not as strict as they were in Thornville. They seem to be a lot more relaxed. Like they're not as worried or concerned about what's going on. Like unless it's like theft or like an outright someone stabbing somebody. They seem to kind of just go with the flow of it. Wunderberg seems to be more of a kind of, but yes, it's kind of like the capital of Bestia, but it also seems to be a little bit more laid back in their they have a large army, so they don't worry about external threats. Most of what the guards do is deal with like petty crimes and like
And technically, I don't know. It sounds like going into the sewer isn't a crime.
as far as you can tell, it doesn't.
They did say
they
I could go in there.
Yeah, the guard basically did tell you could go in there if you wanted to. Like,
Yeah.
Ella wasn't there for that conversation.
We could see if Clara and Rollin wanted to go with, but I don't know how her porters would be in the sewers.
They seem to do what Roland tells them to do.
True.
Well, from Ella's experience, most sewers are generally only about 6 to 6.5 feet tall.
That is what Noah was talking about, by the way, is height-wise and size-wise.
Well, wouldn't want to bring too crazy. A bunch of people entering the sewers tends to draw unwanted attention, regardless of whether it's legal or illegal.
Well,
We could leave the porters. I'm perfectly fine with that.
yeah, I like the attention, but not that kind of attention.
Yeah, Nova, the sewer queen. Doesn't quite have the same ring.
So when do you want to do this?
Well, why don't you and I go find a nice spot to enter, and then we go in the evening time.
Alright. We should probably at least tell Clara
Why-
and Roland.
Why don't you talk to Roland? I get the impression she doesn't quite like me as much as she likes you.
I get the impression she doesn't like anybody as much as she likes herself. But I'll go talk to her.
Okay. This one's heavy.
Yeah.
The Matrix.
Set that one down. This one.
Ugh. That was my character, Aria. That was one of her forms. She was a bard of glamour.
Okay. Talking to Roland and Clara, you kind of get the impression that if you wanted them to go, they would go with you, just the two of them. But it'd be your choice.
Well, in case all else fails, I don't know what I'm saying. We'll be right back.
Okay. Alright. So you guys are waiting until the evening?
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Alright.
Basically just going around the city, looking at the sewer entrances, though Ella already knows a few.
Okay. Oh, I have to grab one more thing, sorry.
Damn. I was gonna say it's late. But we try to be in bed around this time. Because Grumpy needs to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning usually.
Maybe this is kind of like a temporary sewer map thingy. Because I don't have my sewer battle map made yet. So. Alright, yeah, you guys can get into the sewers relatively easy. Like, no one even seems to be paying any attention to you guys as you just the two of you don't seem to draw much attention. So I don't know why I even put this down. I'm just gonna move it again. Maybe I just wanted to show it off. Oh yeah.
Alright, well, after we do our city tour, we'll go back and collect our compatriots.
So you guys are grabbing Roland and Clara and
Yeah.
going into
Like when it's
the
a
sewers.
little, like, more nighttime.
Okay. So in the evening, you guys enter the sewers, the four of you. I'm gonna have you make perception.
Red is not with me.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Okay,
Perception?
go ahead and give me investigation checks.
Interest.
At disadvantage because it is dark and you guys didn't say.
I'm going to
Well,
Well,
I have dark
dancing
vision.
lights.
it's dark. Even with dark vision, you'll still see only low light and shades of gray.
Yeah.
So are you dancing lights as soon as you enter the?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, then you're not at disadvantage when you make your investigation checks.
Investigation or perception?
Investigation.
8.
Oh my god. I have too many character sheets over here.
Oh, I can go further apart. That's even better. Cool.
Alright. Yeah, it can be like a string. As
Yeah,
long as
it's- They're like
they're within 10 feet of each other.
20.
Within 20 feet of each other?
Yeah. A light must be within 20 feet of another light created by the spell.
Okay. Yeah. Clara's eagle eyes point out to you that she found some tracks leading away from this sewer entrance. They look to be more animal-esque, but not small.
Hey Ella, do you know what these tracks are?
Roll nature check.
Nat 20.
You have seen these tracks before, as you did spend most of your time in the sewer, especially when you were young, and knowing as part of the Golgari swarm there are several were-rats in the swarm. You would know that these are were-rat tracks. You can see like 2 booted feet and then 2 pawed feet kind of running in unison.
We're on the right track.
Alright. Perfect. Let's go carefully.
So you guys traverse in the sewers for a while.
Our movement is twice for my background.
Yep. So you guys move through the sewers at a rather rapid pace. Go ahead and make me perception checks.
Okay. Five.
Excellent.
I got Stefan's dice favorite number.
That'll be a 16.
Okay. Who is leading the way?
Ella would probably be in front
Okay.
with the lights.
As you
This is another cube, so help me.
as you're traveling rather quickly through the sewers, making good time, just kind of trying to scope out, follow these tracks a little bit. You come across a small pack of animal-like creatures, very rodent-esque. They're a little bit ahead of you, and they seem to be kind of conversing, but it seems to be almost in rat, as you can hear them slightly. You can't quite make out what the sounds and noises mean, but
Could Ella's rat understand them?
potentially. But Ella's rat is somewhere else. It's far, far away in a land long forgotten. So your dancing lights are leading the way, right?
Yep, so they
Good.
will.
They are fully aware of your presence.
Yep.
What are you guys gonna do? As your lights hit them, they screech and they stare at you. Drawing weapons.
I'm not drawing.
Colin's like, so we're doing this?
Yes, don't get bit.
Okay.
Please don't
Steps up.
get bit.
Alright. Alright. So with that, we're gonna roll initiative. cards than you did beforehand. Alright, 12. Clara gets a... I'm guessing you roll a 1. Yeah, you fall asleep.
It's 5 initiative.
Fall asleep in the sewer? Nova?
You just collapse as you're walking. Alright, so Nova got a 5.
Yes.
And
18.
18. Alright, you're first. Ella.
How far away are they?
About that distance.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they're... What is that? 60 feet?
Oh, that's perfectly fine.
65 feet?
Yeah, so I'll chill touch that closest one. Okay. 10.
10? It's a hit?
Yep.
Misses.
Yep.
Yeah, your ghostly hand grasp, but kind of just falls just a little bit short of grabbing to the were-rat's arm. Alright, Rollin is going to bonus action rage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. She's going to dash straight into combat. Not really seeming to concern herself with the idea of getting bit by a rat. Clara's up next. She's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wood elf. And she is going to touch her holy symbol, and you hear the bell ring out from the tip of her short sword. A wisdom save, which he fails, taking 1d8 damage. 6, 4. Okay. Alright, now the were-rats are up. Seeing the closest target, they are going to just get into a little each one's gonna make 2 attacks. The bite and the short sword. Short sword hits for 1. Talk about rolling poorly.
Well, at least I'm not the only one.
So she has to make 1 Constitution saving throw. Oh my god.
She rolled poorly?
Hold on. I gotta see. Well, I don't know. I don't know if barbarians are proficient in Constitution saving throws.
Alexa, you are now a were-rat. That's what happens when you miss D&D.
Oh my god, she is so fucking lucky. Because she has a +4 Constitution, and she's proficient in Constitution saving throws. Which means she rolls an 11, which is the DC. So...
She was very close.
She got very, very lucky that she didn't just get contracted with lycanthropy. Alright, and I gotta roll damage for all those. So 1d4 and 2d6. So 9, 11, 15 divided in half. Rolling is out. I say 14, 15. Minus 7. Alright. right. That, Nova, you're up.
She will come to there. The dancing head is in that area. And throw a dagger. Two daggers.
At disadvantage for both.
8.
Misses.
18.
That 18 hits. So it's your offhand one. For 1 damage. Are you hitting that one?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Back to the top of the round. Ella, you're up.
Alright, we'll get Shillelagh rolling.
Okay.
And then, let's see. 1, 2, 5, 6. Then we'll dash. And we'll dash to there.
Okay. Alright, that's your whole turn. Rollin is gonna go into a frenzied rage with Reckless against the one that bit her. So this guy right here hits. Oh, and a natural 20. So gotta roll 66. 7, 15, 22. 22 plus 12 is what, 34? Yeah, after the bite, she just reaches her greatsword around and just chops the were-rat in half. She probably had to work late. As he dies in agony, spraying blood all over her from the slice in half. Alright. Next up is Clara, who is going to 7, move right in there, and she's going to actually stab out with her short sword. Actually, she's going to... I have to look it up real quick. She's going to cast... Oh my god, I put my tokens away. She's going to cast Spiritual Weapon, which appears right here. I forgot to keep my tokens out. And she's going to swing at the one right in front of her Spiritual Weapon with the short sword. And she got an 8. She just swings out. You can tell she's not very practiced with her short sword. She just swings out and just slices right past, not even hitting the were-rat. Alright. Next up are the 2 were-rats who get...
Alright. Con save for that one. Reaction to the start of their turn. Doing my spores.
Did you activate your spore form?
Spore form doubles the die.
Oh, okay. Okay. So
they are always there.
So they both get a con save?
I think it's just 1.
Okay. He got a 9.
Nope.
Okay.
Takes 4 necrotic.
Okay. Ah. Alright. He is going to, with advantage, swing both his bite misses. And he hits with the short sword. And the other one, bite hits. And his short sword hits. And make her roll one con save, which she passes. Alright. So 2 short swords and a bite. That is 15 damage, half to 7. Alright. That, no, but you're up.
Throwing daggers.
Okay.
No.
At least you're not at disadvantage now.
10?
Mm-mm.
15?
15 hits. You guys have seen Nova just throw daggers off into the void at this point.
Oh my god! 1 damage.
Excellent. Nova is proving to be the most useful member here. Alright.
She spent too much time in the college now.
She spent too much time in...
Too much college town life.
Yeah, right. Alright. With that, we're going to do Ella's turn.
Alright. Let's see.
Hold on, just give me 1 second here. Alright. So, Ella, you're up.
Alright. We are gonna come around and make an attack.
Okay.
Nope. We're not attacking.
I'm gonna say with that, you're focused so intently on your attack that your dancing lights fade. And you guys are plunged into darkness.
Yeah, that's an action. Go back up.
Yep.
Well then, I'm gonna use my bonus action to try to actually hit.
Okay.
Yep. This is why. Oh, the hamster lightning. It's good because that'll be an 11.
Proficiency plus...
Oh, proficiency. That'll be 13.
That
You know
hits.
that it's
Okay.
cold in your room? You gotta have a heat on.
Heat on.
Your kid turned it
5.
off.
5 damage.
Right.
Okay. Alright. Alright, so Rowan, again, reckless, frenzied, is gonna slash at the one that is Kid Corner. That hits. And that hits. 7, 16 plus 8 is 24. Alright. Clara is up and she is going to use her bonus action to make her spiritual weapon hit the one in the back, which actually is an advantage. That hits. And then she's gonna swing with her short sword at an advantage. She hits. So a d6 and a d8. 8 plus 4 is 12. Alright. So he has 12 damage to the one right in front of Ron and Ella. The two are going to attack the
their turn starting. Con save on the one in front of me.
18.
Okay.
19. Alright. Oh. Nat 20. That one hits. 15 hits. And another natural 20. So Rollins got to make 2 con saves. 13. Okay. And a natural 1.
Alexa, you are now where we're at.
So I gotta roll 3d6 and 3d4.
Plenty of that.
So that is 17.
How much does your friend want?
5, so it's 22. 24 plus 8. 24 plus 8.
32.
32. Cut
Half.
in half is 16.
Yep.
Alright. Okay. And then... Alright. Nova, you're up.
Nova runs up and pulls out her scimitars.
Okay. Okay.
I'll do one at a time for now.
Yep.
17 plus 6.
That hits. It's a d6 plus.
6.
Okay.
11?
That misses.
Okay.
Still getting used to those. Alright. Ella.
Excellent. I'm gonna go in and just start wailing on these things. That'll be a 13 again.
It hits.
Four damage for the first hit.
Okay.
And then going for another hit. It's gonna miss. That'll be a 9.
Okay. Huh. Alright. Ron is going to swing at the one directly in front of her. That hits. She's gonna do 8 plus 4, 12 damage. Gutting him. And then the other one. She misses. She rolled double 5s. Alright. Clara is gonna move her spiritual weapon there. It's gonna swing. It's gonna hit. It's gonna do 5 damage, and the mace crashes down in the back of the skull of the were-rat, killing it. And that's where we're gonna end combat as the spiritual weapon fades.
Alright, well, we need some light.
Yep, Ella will cast dancing lights around us.
Nobody's gonna try to collect blood.
Alright, give me a nature check.
Ella will assist Nova.
Okay, so you have advantage.
$19.
Yeah, you get 2 pints.
I hope that's a good enough sample.
Yeah. Should be
Quite a bit.
quite a bit. Probably keep some for yourself. desired.
Ella, I have no use for blood personally. Do you need some?
Oh, I am sure I can find a use for that.
Okay, she gives some.
Yeah, you'll probably need about half a pint to get to your
So she gives.
the other pint. So you have a pint and a half of were rat blood. Be very specific as to what type of blood it is.
Yep.
Okay. And what are you guys doing next? Are you going to drop everybody else off at the tavern, or what are you doing?
Yeah, I think Nova would want to get out of the sewer ASAP.
Would Ella have noticed if Roland got bit at all?
She would have seen Roland getting bit. Not the... Well, actually, go ahead and roll me a perception on that last... disadvantage on that last one, because it was dark. So technically all of your attacks should have been at disadvantage, but...
Dark vision right in front of me, though.
Yeah, but technically it's still in shades of black and white, so it's still considered low light, which still gives you disadvantage.
Can
Okay.
Nova do the same
Alright.
thing?
Yeah, go ahead.
Perception. That'll be
So
an
it's
11.
Perception at disadvantage?
Yeah, perception disadvantage.
Oh, 19?
Yeah, you guys would have noticed that she got bit and it actually made solid impact. The other ones seemed to not make as much of it. This one seemed to really clamp on when it bit this time.
Alright.
Whether you know the...
Ella
would technically know the ramifications of getting bit by a lycanthrope. Nova, not so much.
Yeah, no, she just knows that she got bit by something that is a rat and
Yeah.
gross.
Yeah. Alright, well, Ella will move to lead us out of here.
Okay. Yeah, you guys make good time getting back out of the sewer, back onto the city streets. Nova, you're heading back to the college to meet up with
Yes.
Jenslith, Ella. Braun and Claire is gonna... Is that it?
Yes.
That's it, we're gonna go back to drinking. Okay, have fun. Bye.
Hey, she got bit.
That's it.
Okay. I don't know what that means, but she got bit.
Okay.
Arrange a time with your friend, preferably not in the middle of the day with the cranky lady.
Alright, I'll see what...
Or at least a time that will go in to the area, but
come-
preferably not with the cranky lady.
Or we can go in and come out when the cranky lady's not there. Because I am a
Yeah.
student.
This
So.
is true. I have some things to attend to.
Alright, just... I'll come back to you.
Alright. What's Ella doing?
Ella's going to go pull... Oh, space out. No, Clara.
Claire.
Clara. I'm going to pull Clara aside. Do you have any curse removal?
She's hiding. Hold on. I have to look up remove curse.
It should be not regular rest. Or not lesser restoration. It should be higher one.
It's remove curse.
Oh, straight up remove curse.
Yep. No, she is not able to. She's like, don't think I'm quite capable of that yet. You might have to find a slightly more powerful cleric than myself.
Alright. try to beseech your Raven Queen you talked to, but otherwise keep an eye on Rollin.
Will do.
Okay.
And
Oh.
so it's just past the end of the month. So it's a
beginning
new
of the-
moon.
Yeah.
So you guys have about a month. It's all forms of lycanthropy. Ella would know this and can communicate this to you guys, so just so you're aware, all forms of lycanthropy. Your first time is on the full moon. So, and you can either fully embrace it, like our were-rat friends that were in the sewer, or you can learn to control it. So,
Ella's gonna spend some time pondering whether she wants to deal with Rollin being a rare were-rat.
it's the hazard of letting the DM play your character. You get cursed with lycanthropy.
It's not even just from the DM. Just so we're aware.
When your DM loves to curse people with lycanthropy, you better watch out. Be prepared that lycanthropes
He's
are...
tried 4 times and succeeded once in this campaign. You tried with the werewolf and 3 times with the rats.
Well, technically I'm gonna try it. I'm a 50-50. I cursed somebody with lycanthropy during one of 2 encounters with lycanthropes. So I'm 50-50. Okay? And I'm 60-30 if you go through all the times I've attempted to curse you with one of you guys with lycanthropy and achieved my goal. Which I have now done to 2 characters in my campaigns. Okay, so there, I win.
All right, let's.
Wait, there
Let's see this thing.
There's one for you. Okay. Okay, so you're going back to Jelena. Alright. Okay.
So, I have something for you.
Sorry. She looks at you all excited and just grabs it and just
Does
tucks it away.
matter the kind?
No.
Oh,
It's
okay.
fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll let Cece know.
Do you know if Cece would be willing to be more of like a guide?
I'm sure she'll come talk to you tomorrow.
Oh, okay. Have a good day, night,
Evening.
evening, all of the above.
You too.
Enjoy your blood. Goes and finds the door.
You see this grin stretch across her face. You're not quite certain what she wanted the blood for.
Nova does not care. She has a goal and she's willing to do
Right.
anything
So
for
you guys
said
are
goal.
all taking a rest then for the evening?
Nova is for sure.
Yeah, she'll be in contemplation.
Okay. Alright.
But
So everybody takes the rest. Nova, as you awaken to a knock at your door in the morning.
Hold on. She rubs her eyes and
You find Cece standing in your doorway.
good morning.
Well, you've helped others in the dorm. Now you have to help me.
Okay.
It's I have a task that I need assistance with. and you can come along.
Alright, It's like tries to like balance herself because she got woken up.
And she's like, do you have any friends that might want to aid us? I know you said you had some allies that you were traveling with.
Yes. What the heck is the name of the freaking tavern there? The Silver Casket? Yeah. They're staying at the Silver Casket Tavern.
The Silver Casket?
Yes, I have it right here. Bundaberg Silver Casket Tavern.
I have to look this up because I think you're wrong.
Has my rat completed its task yet?
Couple more days. Yeah, you're wrong.
It says Silver Casket Tavern. And it says
The
Bundaberg.
silver cask.
Oh.
So, a cask is something you keep ale in. A casket is where you keep a dead body.
The Silver Casket
Tomatoes,
sounds
tomatoes.
better. Mine sounds better.
Sounds like a gutter bar.
Use and reuse.
Alright. So, she's like, so go collect them if you want them to come with.
Alright.
I'll meet you at the northern gates.
Okay. She goes back.
So you're looking for
The whole group.
the whole group?
The whole group.
Okay.
She's not leaving the frickin' town without everyone knowing.
Okay. So you're collecting Roland and Clara
And the porters and...
Oh my god, you're taking the porters and everything?
Yes, the whole group.
Okay.
We'll show
Oh,
Cece what
goodness.
I've got.
You're gonna have to come into the room again.
I'm gonna have to convince...
You'll have to unlock the door and go through the whole motion of collecting Ella.
Okay.
Well, she'll get Rollin and Clara on board first,
They're up for a little adventure.
and then she'll go and do what she has to
You're getting
do.
the donkey in the cart too.
Sure, why not?
Okay.
I'm sure Rollin would.
Just getting everybody. Just get the whole thing.
This is a good song for an adventure.
We need to fix one thing.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
So, Nova does the introductions like, Cece, this is...
I don't.
Okay.
I don't need names. I just need your help.
Alright.
We gotta collect some herbs from a cave.
Herbs from a cave, you say?
Do you need more information than that, or
Oh, I might be as so curious why you need a whole adventuring party to go collect some herbs.
it might be dangerous? It might not. Who knows?
Do you know?
I don't know for sure.
Well, what do you know then?
I know that I know that the last time I tried to go to this cave, there was a creature there that I couldn't beat myself.
Well, what kind of creature bested you?
It was an Etten.
A what?
An Etten.
Am I supposed to know what that is?
Alright, let's be on our way.
You guys travel for the better portion of the day to get to a cave. And since I don't have my cave board ready yet, we're using the basic traveling battle map for this. Alright, are you guys trying to sneak up to the entrance to the cave, or
No,
it's
but-
going to be really difficult with a massive party like yours? But
I was going to say yes.
Nova will probably
she's
be
gonna kind of dip off to the side.
and do the sneaks.
Okay. Do stealthy steps.
As we get closer, like, how
23.
Yeah. As far as you can tell, you're hidden.
so how far away from the caves are we?
You're within spitting distance, roughly.
Okay, so
Like-
before things get underway,
Like maybe like
That-
short bow range.
yeah. So before things get underway, Ella's going to spore form it up and get Shillelagh running. The 4 battle buffs.
Nova is hidey hide.
Yeah, as you approach the outside of the cave, you can just see the Etten just kind of sitting there, not paying any mind to anything else going on.
Ella moves over to Rollin, gives her a little nudge.
Right. So I guess let's roll initiative. Actually, with your stealth, I'll give you a surprise round before, but let's roll initiative first. Rollin got a 20. Oh my god. Clara got a 22. The Etten got a 6. And CC gets a 16. This is CC. Nova.
21.
It's nothing like sticking. Okay. And then
5.
oh, last place. Congratulations. Alright.
It's actually not bad for Ella.
Alright. So Clara is going to
You said surprise round for me.
Yep, surprise round.
Could she get to that tree?
Let's find out. Oh yeah, he dashed.
That's fine. Let's just do that.
You gonna dash up to that tree?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dash is a bonus action, huh?
Yep.
Okay.
And you are currently
Disadvantage.
in
Advantage.
disadvantage mode. You have advantage but disadvantage.
So straight roll?
Straight roll, but it would be a surprise. It would be a sneak attack.
Okay. So she'll throw a dagger.
Okay.
No, she won't.
The dagger just falls apart in your hand. So you are down to
So she's down to like 4 daggers because we didn't go and get the ones out of
retreat.
this.
So yeah, you lost 4. You've lost so far 4.
Yeah, so I'm down to 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just like
Like
falls apart.
the
in your
blade
hand.
comes out of the handle and it's like, oh.
Yeah, you're just like, okay, that's not gonna work.
And she stays right there.
Well, she can't move anymore.
I know,
So,
but-
of course she's staying right there. Alright. Top of the first round. Clara's gonna move up there. And she's going to cast Guiding Bolt. Which is an attack roll, which hits, and it's 4d6. So 12, 13 damage to the Etten, and advantage to the next person that attacks him. Okay. I say 13. Okay. Alright. Nova, you're up.
She'll move up closer so
So
that
he's now paying attention to the cleric that just hit him.
she's gonna come like over here.
Alright, give me a stealth roll. Since you're trying to hide.
18.
Okay.
And she would have advantage on her attack, you said?
Yep.
Well, she would have advantage
Yeah.
anyways, so...
But you're chewing up the
Yeah.
guiding bolt advantage, yes.
Oh, that's good, because that was a 16.
Yeah, it hits.
And that's a 6.
Yep. And your sneak attack?
Oh, I didn't do the sneak attack. Oh, that's right.
That's
I
because
had
your
that one.
dagger fell apart because you roll a natural 1.
4, so 10.
10 damage? Okay.
She get her. Oh wait, hold on. So she's down to 3. Now she's down to 2. Okay. Oh, she would still get her. No, she wouldn't get her sneak, would she? With the second attack.
She doesn't get sneak attack, no.
Like her advantage for.
I would give you advantage, yeah.
14.
Hits. 3. Alright. Alright. Rollin is going to, obviously, bonus action rage, because she just goes into a drunken rage every time she gets into a fight. Just gonna move right there. Actually, she will move her full distance, which would be right there. And get within range. Can't remember if she has a ranged weapon or not. Right, CC. Gonna move up to
She'd have to
there.
grab it from her porters.
Probably. And she's going to she got nothing. Wait, no, she has a crossbow. That's right, I told you she had a crossbow. Fires a crossbow. Hits. Stephanie's getting bored because I'm having to do all the rolling myself. So 10 damage. Alright. Now the Etten is up. Stomps right in at Roland. 2 attacks. A 22 and a 12. 1 hits for 2d8. 14, 19. So that would be 9 damage. Okay. 9 damage and yeah, that's it for him. Right? Ella. Bottom of the round.
Alright, where's that fancy ruler? Or dash and get forward. Alright, there we go.
Okay.
That's all.
You don't have anything you can use with your action?
No, I used actually the dash.
Oh yeah. You don't have any bonus action. Okay. Alright. Alright, she's gonna move in to melee and spiritual weapon and attack. Hit for 6 damage. Alright. Nova.
Hey, why do we tell actors to break a leg? Because every play has a cast. Roll wisdom saving throw.
What's your DC?
12.
He passes
Okay.
with a 12. He looks at you as like, huh? One head's like looking at you like all confused and dumbfounded, and the other one like. Alright.
So that's an action. She'll bonus action throw a dagger. No, she won't.
You break another dagger.
Okay.
You seem to have gotten really shoddily crafted daggers for some reason.
Okay, so she is down to a whole...
One dagger. Right?
No, she has 0 daggers in her hand. No, she has 1 dagger.
No, she should have 1 dagger left. Okay.
But her max now is now 3. No, her max now is 2.
Yep. So Etten is going to swing at Rowan again. 1 hits for 2d8. That's 5. So 13. That's 6 damage. Alright. It's not the brightest crime in the box. Alright, oh yeah, I skipped what's her faces. She's gonna move right up here behind Ella, and she's going to Witch Bolt. 11 misses. You see this electricity just charge out of her hand and go to strike the Etten, but it just kind of fizzles as it nears him. Alright. Ella.
Alright. Ella's gonna come around.
You were your spore form, so I need to make a constitution save.
It's only if I use my action.
Oh, you didn't. Okay.
I didn't say it.
You would have passed, by the way.
Alright, so I go in and hit him in the back.
Okay. So you have advantage. He's kind of like absolutely surrounded.
19.
Hits.
Alright. 15 damage.
Okay.
And then again. Whack. That'll be 17.
Yep.
15.
Alright. Yeah, as your shillelagh hits, and then you hit again, seems to kind of like buckle slightly, but he's still standing. Alright. Clara is up. Bonus action. Spiritual weapon. Hits, and then she's gonna short sword. Hits. So 3 plus 5 is 8 damage. Alright, Nova.
She can get up to him.
Yeah.
Did you hear about the new restaurant called Karma? There's no menu, you just get what you deserve.
12.
Okay, well she's gonna bonus action swing a scimitar.
Okay.
For 18.
That hits.
1.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah. No, it's 1 damage. You cut at the tendon on the back of his knee. He kind of lulls, but he's still standing.
She's trying, okay?
Okay. So, Rowan goes into a frenzy, swinging her sword twice, hacking at him, dealing 13 damage, and just slashing across his chest, opening his rib cage as he collapses to the ground dead. I need Ella to make me a dexterity saving throw as he falls backwards.
9.
9? You take 7 bludgeoning damage as the impact of his head slams against you, knocking you backwards.
Fine. Temporary hit points.
Alright. What do you guys do now?
Well, I recover from this.
I want to
Would-
loot the body.
Would I know if Ettins count as giants?
Roll my nature check. Roll an investigation check.
Four.
That'd be 21.
You know they are giant kin, so they are much like a giant. They technically have giant blood.
I know a lady that'll pay a good penny. Well, I know an apprentice that works for a lady that'll pay good money. So I go to recover some blood from the egg.
Alright, you're able to find 17 gold pieces and a statue carved of bone. Like a little, hand size. Kind of like about this size statue carved out of bone. It looks like a rough carving of a giant's god.
Like, bigger than herself?
Well, no,
Oh.
like literally like this size in comparison to a normal.
Oh,
human.
okay.
Like,
So
it's-
she'll grab it.
Okay.
Bone statue.
Nature check?
Yep.
14.
Yeah, you get a vial of the Atten blood.
Man, this is the longest side quest.
Right.
Alright, well, let's get on into this cave and get your herbs.
Yeah, Cece's already gone.
Oh, okay.
As soon as you guys started looking over the body, she took off deeper into the cave. And she's now coming back.
Okay. Did you get what you needed?
Yeah.
Alright.
Is there any more in there of what you got?
Yeah. They grow all over the place in this cave.
What were you looking for?
Some special mushrooms.
Any particular uses?
She's got a thing for mushrooms. I don't know if you could tell.
Well, yeah, they're great for cooking, and they also aid in the creation of certain potions that remove curses.
Oh. Wouldn't it just be that Ella's gonna move towards the cave?
Alright, go ahead and roll me an herbalism kit check. So, wisdom plus proficiency.
18.
Yeah, you get a nice sized bunch of these mushrooms. Okay. Anything else you guys want to do?
As we're walking back,
Okay.
Nova's gonna talk to Cece.
Okay.
About needing help finding the tome that she's
Okay.
looking for.
Cece looks at you and goes, I know the exact tome you're looking for. It's actually another reason I was collecting these mushrooms.
Oh, really? Interesting. Well, when we have a chance, if you could help me with, getting to this tome.
Yeah, I actually have it in my room. I'll show it to you when we get back.
Oh, cool.
So are you just eating these mushrooms, or are you making potions with them?
A little bit of both.
Would you mind if I joined you?
You seem capable, and I'm assuming the whole group is looking to research this tome, so that would be fine.
Right, we should head back before we get, attacked by anything else that might be out here. Not that.
CC laughs, and she's like,
So does Ella.
nothing out here would be dumb enough to attack this size of a group. Unless it was a full orc camp.
I've seen some things in my 450 years.
Oh, that's good, but nothing around here is
Alright.
gonna attack us. Okay.
Ella gives a little look.
So you guys travel back. You go back to the college. Ella, Nova, and Cece. The rest of them return to the tavern because they understand this is kind of what you guys are doing, and they're just kind of. Yeah, you guys travel back.
They're the beat up crew.
They're the bruisers. They kind of get that. Yeah, as all three of you enter Cece's room, she closes, locks the regular lock, but then you see her deadbolt it as well.
Nova does not question it. And she assumes that if she had to go through this much trouble to get to a book.
And as it's dark as you enter, she snaps her fingers, and the lantern in the middle of the ceiling turns on. And she goes over to her bureau and opens it up and pulls up this rather large, like this thick of a tome. Opens it to the page that she's looking for, which you guys can see is exactly what the exact thing that you were looking for. It's like Tommy, the page that she opens to, like she had it bookmarked in it. Like she's obviously done a lot of research on specifically this page, like these pages about this demon lord. And
what's it written in?
It's written in. Do any of you speak Draconic?
No.
It's actually written in multiple hands. So it's in Common, it's in Elvish, Draconic, Infernal, like different. Well, it's different parts of the same story. Like it was written by different people over a period of time.
Yeah.
So it starts out in Infernal and then changes into Draconic and then Elvish and then Common. Like it's almost as if the original story in Infernal was then translated into these other languages. Like Draconic is generally used as the language of magic. So like the arcane practitioner that read the Infernal transferred it into Draconic and then transferred it into Elvish and then wrote it in Common. And so overall, the gist of what you see and what you read in the book is that it's like Tomi was a fallen demon queen that kind of preceded the current demon lords, and she's still extremely powerful and like equivalent power to the demon lords themselves, but she kind of stepped back from the war and the constant war and just kind of left it to the more, or the, I wouldn't say less, or the more ambitious, but the more blood crazed.
Eager.
Yes, the more eager of the young demon lords that were rising up, and the demon generals that were rising up. And she kind of took a step back to more focus on gaining her own power and gaining worshippers to further her goals of destroying the devils and taking over the nine hells. But that's the general gist of what is written in here. All of it may not be exactly translated. You don't know because you guys don't write Infernal or Draconic, or like it's been translated so many times that it just seems. Yeah, it could be like, it's also how you translate a word versus what the actual meaning of the original text was. It could be the person who transferred it into Elvish and Common could have just taken a little bit of liberty with the translation, so you're not 100% certain that it is the exact information that was written originally in the text. So yeah, so do you take time to copy it down, or are you going to...
I think at first Nova would just try to copy it down before she tries to do anything.
I'm going to help her with making these potions after seeing Nova's copying it down.
Okay. Alright, give me a... herbalism.
19.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to make 3 potions in the span of a few days.
Clara, do you know someone who could...
Clara's not there.
Oh, my god.
They went by
Cece. Too many C names. Do you know someone who writes, speaks, Infernal or Draconic?
Well, I speak Draconic.
Could you help me with writing down? Because I don't know. Like, I don't know what, half of this, if it's exactly the same. I know what the Elvish and the Common says. Do you think you could help me here?
It's like, well, I can just make you an exact copy of these pages if you want.
That would actually be very wonderful if you could do that. We have to go back, and I would like to continue my studies as we go.
Do you just want a copy of the whole book?
Oh, sure.
Okay. So, over a 10-day, so a whole week, you guys spend making potions, which you acquire 3 potions of Remove Curse, and you acquire the tome that you're looking for. In exact detail copied.
My notes are just...
So as of right now, you guys have currently spent 2.5 weeks in Wunderberg.
Longer than Ella had wished, but whatever it takes.
Because actually, like a total of
Like a month
4
and
weeks?
yeah, like a month.
40
On one of those nights, Ella pulls Nova aside. I think Rollin might have gotten a bit more serious of a bite than what she makes it out to be.
How serious?
Actually, why don't you guys roll me perception or investigation? I'll let you choose.
Oh, I'm going to choose perception. Yeah, especially with that roll.
17.
9.
Nova, you do notice when you guys were out traveling and fighting that, you do notice that the bite where Rollin got bitten seems to be festering. Like it's not healing, even with healing magic or anything else.
Yeah. She puts on a brave face, but that bite looks pretty bad.
You know what happens when a were creature bites you, right? You and your 450 years of experience.
What you know? Intelligence check.
You spoke it out loud.
Nature?
Nature.
Oh, that
13.
part. Yeah.
13.
No.
No.
She's never encountered a lycanthrope before.
Yeah, she has. She's never been bit or seen
she's never encountered like
the effects.
the effects of a lycanthrope before. She has been bitten, yes, by a lycanthrope, but she's never encountered the after effects of the curse.
I was bitten, nothing happened.
And then you consider yourself lucky. Because those who are unlucky become as them. It is a curse. Now,
Right.
I don't know about you, but having a were-rat as a companion may not be the best of things.
I assume having to wear anything might not be great.
Indeed.
How do we...
I hand her one of the remove curse potions.
Is this what you've been working on?
Since I've heard what it does, yes.
I can make Rollin a drink and try to slip this in there.
Ella just gives a subtle nod.
Alright.
Okay. So after you guys complete getting the book copied and getting the potions made, what do you guys do?
I think knowing this information,
The only thing I
No.
have to say was salty bacon.
Nova would want
Man,
to
was it salty.
get it done quickly. So she'd probably want to go to the tavern,
Okay.
go up to the bar, have them hand her the drinks, and then
Okay. I want you to make a sleight of hand.
27.
Is a 27 hit? Yeah, you slip it in easily without even breaking a sweat or even losing step. Like
Okay.
you literally had it palmed in your hand as you're getting a drink and you broke it into it.
Yeah.
No problem.
And then she hands that one to Rollin and goes, I think it's almost time to go back, don't you?
Like, if you really want. been having fun in this town, but I guess we should probably go back and see what our escapades have led to.
There's some rewards to collect.
Yes.
Well,
And
whatever
then
you want.
we can always find a new tavern if that interests you.
It's fine. Whatever. Ale is ale.
Well,
She drinks the ale you give her, no problem. Doesn't even notice. She seems to flinch a little bit, like it seems a little bit more bitter than normal, but
ale is ale.
she doesn't care.
No, but like turns and gives. If Ella's around, she gives Ella a wink.
Ella plays it off as nothing's happened.
Okay. Alright. Alright, I think that's where we'll end tonight.
Okay.
So we got cursed and then uncursed in the same session, which is good.